I hope.
Sure, do me a favor, brother. Can you turn your phone sideways if you don't mind?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't make this up right now. You can't make this up.
Did it 1 sec? I turned my phone
No,
sideways.
you good, brother. No, oh, no, you know what? Keep it the other way. Keep it the other way. You good. I ain't gonna mess you up, man. What's up, brother? How you feeling, man?
Bro, shout out to the Blue Jays, man.
I'm a Yankees fan. For real.
I like the Yankees, but I gotta support Toronto. You
Of
know.
course, you're supposed to support Toronto. Of course, brother, man. Listen, how's the family? How's the kids, man?
Bro, everything's good, man. Kids are doing good. They just turned 8 months old on the 5th.
So,
They're 5 months corrected, meaning like they're born 3 months early.
right.
Yeah, everything's going good, man. Like the appointments slowed down and everything. So I fell off for a bit from battle rap just to, spend some time with the family.
Absolutely.
We had an extensive amount of appointments, but everything's blessed. It seems like.
I gotta ask you, man, how you feel about the verdict that happened with Pat Stay situation, man?
Oh yeah, man.
Justice for my guy Pat Stay, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was great to hear. Like,
Yes.
I'm happy. I was speaking with his brother Peter a lot leading up to it, and I'm happy the way it turned out. And like for anyone that doesn't know, the guy that killed Pat, he also got charged with a separate murder before that. I'm not even sure if you know.
I didn't know that.
So like leading it, so he killed someone else before Pat, and they didn't have enough evidence to like they arrested him for it, but they didn't have enough evidence to take it to court and charge him. And then after he killed Pat, they started looking into him a bit more, and I don't know the fine details.
Right.
People talked or whatnot, but they're able to actually charge him for a separate murder and this murder. So he got second degree for Pat, but he got first degree on Tyler Kaiser. So rest in peace to Tyler as well. I never knew him, but he's going to be away for quite some time.
Do you ever think about Pat like just going through your days and just as your days?
Oh,
and weeks?
bro, yeah. Look at this right here, just on the wall. This is
wow, it's fire.
Yeah, so this was after. I'm not sure. I can't see, so
I can
let
see
me
it.
know if you could. So this was given out to every King of the Dot battler that performed on Stay Forever.
Right.
So that's a note there from Pat's wife Melissa that Calvin Alora signed. I got this up here too. This is
Uncle Queen Boss, man.
You got all that shit there. King of the Dot, World Dominate. I got everything there. So I got a lot of memories.
Yeah, man.
Of Pat, man. Yeah, I definitely think of Pat a lot, bro. That was yeah, it was a home. It was unfortunate because we got our closest like the 2 years before he passed. We got really closer than we were before. So, that was tough one, man. But what can we do?
Right. Charron, can you describe your 2025 in battle rap terms? This year, describe your year so far, man.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I may not be the guy to do it because I haven't really been as connected as I once was. I know that. I battled Ill Will, obviously, and then there was that was the event. There was Suge and Easy. That was a good card. Other than that, I seen the TBL event, and I seen the Gnome event. Some of the battles that happened there. So, is there more? Well, did I miss anything crazy or?
Nah, you didn't miss anything crazy.
Yeah,
you didn't miss anything crazy, brother. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I listen. I don't like to poo-poo on cards, but the Gnome card didn't really do it for me, man. And then especially at the end of the night with T-Rex situation, that just topped everything like that. But overall, I thought the battles are just man. I expected a little more. You know what I mean? I never get. What's funny, Charron? I never get on the league owners when the battles aren't up to snuff. Right? I always get on your peers when the battles aren't that great. You know what I mean? And I just felt like everybody's going through the motions.
Yeah. There's, what I think for the Gnome battles, as much as I appreciate what they're doing with the big stage, I just feel like it kind of takes away from the energy. I do. I think like if you could have a pit with like 200 to 400 people, that's like an ideal setting.
Right. Sir, are you going through a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania spree though? What you got going
Yeah.
on? You like the Reed Dollaz? What you just going through PA, just trying to rip people off, man? Let's go here first. Bill Collector, man. July 19th, Battle Academy
Yep.
and things of that nature, man. Is this your Battle Academy debut? Right?
It is, man. It is. You know what? The event Bill Collector battled Chess. I was actually talking to Stiz and them about me and Chess were actually looking to battle. We spoke numbers and everything, you know, and everything seemed good. But you know, I think they just went with the Bill battle, which I'm not mad at, you know. But I still reached out to them after and was like, "Yo, just hit me up if you ever want to do business and put me on another battle." And then they reached out and wanted me to battle Bill. So I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure your material is already finished, right? July 19th already. It's already July 9th. Are you done with your material already?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm locked in. I could battle him right now if you bring him on and have
I'm
money.
not surprised.
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to a battle academy, but yeah, I'm locked in.
I got a joke to tell you, right? So I saw a clip of Rosenberg, and I don't know if you saw this, right? He said after the battle of 40 bars, you were walking around pacing, rapping, and they were looking at you like, what the hell's going on? And you alluded like, I'm just writing bars right now. Is that true?
Yeah, so that is true, but I got the call right after the 40 bars battle that they locked in me in Ilmac in like
Mm,
three, it was like 3 weeks away or something.
right.
So I wasn't just rapping to rap. I was rapping. That's like how I write. I pace and
Crazy.
you know, I was rapping my Ilmac material.
Mm,
I was just thinking of it, and then like how I write really is I just pace around, I freestyle, I think
mm,
of shit, I put it down in the iPhone notes app, and then
yeah,
also I'll do research, like I'll sit down, watch shit, and craft stuff. But a lot of the stuff just comes to me, and I just write it down.
that's crazy. Did you and Bill have a face off already? Am I right on that? Did I see a clip going around?
So we didn't have a face off, but I went on the Battle Academy YouTube live,
Okay.
and Bill ended up joining. So, but there's going to be like a face off, face to face in person the day before.
Okay. What do you expect from you and Bill Collector? Is it more comical battle? What do you think this battle with you and Bill is about?
I think it I, I think it could be a Battle of the Year contender.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I just think it like everything's lining up. It's good. So Bill and I were actually locked in for T Top's event. Um,
That's right. Mm,
I even got a deposit, but like I said, it was still early on and everything. Like he didn't drop the flyer yet, and
mm,
I realized like I wasn't, you know, in the right mental space just with like what was going on with my kids and you know the appointments. I didn't really felt like I had the time to commit,
right.
so I returned the deposit to T Top, and then they set up. I think it was Bill and Fawn. So, but I still had some material, and Bill guaranteed had some. So, like, we've been kind of thinking about each other for a minute. But we've been thinking of bars for you know almost this whole year.
Right. How do you stay focused with all the things that were going on with your kids and stuff like that, right? And you still gave us classic battles. You don't lose battles no more. Yo, when battle rap is over and we close the book on battle rap, if we talk about wins and losses, resume, dog, your wins. You don't have a lot of losses out here, brother. Not a lot though. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
you know what's crazy? I appreciate that. I wrote, you know what? I wrote this down. I was thinking of even maybe doing like a Facebook post, but I
Okay.
could give it to you exclusive. I wrote a list of all the battles I think I lost, no debate, and
Okay.
I could list it out so you could get it first. Actually,
Okay. All right.
um, you know, obviously there's been some battles that are debatable, but these
I
are the
can't see
ones
you. I
like,
can't see you, Sharon.
oh, you can't. I went to read the list.
Okay, no, go. You good? Read it off. Read it off. You good? You good? Good.
So
Good.
the list is Cheddar Cheese, Johnny Storm, Bullets, Pat Stay, Roan, Kruger, Thesaurus, JC, Nun, Juan, Mike P, and Cortez. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have like 12 clear losses, but mind you, I've done about like 130 battles.
Yeah, that win loss ratio is nuts,
It's
dog.
not bad. It's like a 90% you know, win
Mm.
to loss ratio.
Let me ask you a question. You felt you lost the Mike B battle? clearly?
I lost to Mike P.
Okay. Wow. Okay. You give it.
But you know, it was under and not taking anything away from him, but it was different circumstances. This was 60-second rounds with crowd reaction in a small room. However, I think like I excel more at long rounds where I could get into angles and break down a story. In 60 seconds, you can't really do much. And he took a very creative approach with the time thing in the third.
Yeah.
So I think he won there. However, I personally believe if we had a 3-round, 3-minute battle, that it could be a different outcome. Not to take anything away from him,
Right.
because he won that battle for sure.
How excited are you for you and Bill?
I'm excited, man. I like going into people's hometowns and being an underdog, and I just like that feeling where, I'm really I'm not going with any friends or nothing. I'm just pulling up to the event. He's probably going to have a bunch of people there for him. It's going to be Pennsylvania, Philly, and bro, I'm going to do what I do.
But I was in the building when you battled Danny Myers. You were solo, right? I
Yeah.
don't think anybody though.
I just pull up and rap.
Wow. Listen,
but when I go to like a King of the Dot Toronto event or something, I'll probably roll up with like 10, 15 people or something, but it's a lot for people these days to, go travel across to a different country to watch their friend rap. I'm like, I'm good. I'm just gonna, just pull up by myself.
Are you really the underdog in this battle, though, sir? I know it's Philly, I get it, but are you really the underdog, though, sir? Really?
Hey, if you could get underdog odds, take the money. Take their money.
I don't know. I've seen you shake buildings, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you're really the underdog in this battle, man. You know what I'm saying? And people know how dangerous you are, brother. People know how. Charron, you can't front. We know how dangerous you are, brother. We just know what it is with you at this point. You know what I mean? So
100%. And I'm clipped up the same way I was for Will Ilmac. I'm just, I'm ready. I'm ready to do damage again. I'm not ready for Reed yet, but I'll be ready when the time comes.
Yeah, you focus on. Is it a thing with you like I'm gonna focus on one battle at a time?
Yeah, I mean, like 2 weeks. Those are like, I think they're 2 weeks apart, so that's cool. Like I have some ideas for Reed. Obviously, it's just like I'm not memorized or fully done, but I'll get the Bill battle done, and then I'll be able to. 2 weeks is more than enough for me to piece up for Reed.
So is it more for you now between now and July 19th with Bill? Memorization, practice, rehearsing. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I'm already locked in. I'm already memorized. But you can never be too memorized. Like people don't and battlers will let you know this. Doesn't matter how long you're locked in for. Sometimes usually like what I do is I wake up and I go over my rounds 2 or 3 times, before I get my day going. And then before I go to bed, I'll go over the rounds a couple times. And I could be memorized for a week. And sometimes I'm in my house, no pressure. And sometimes you draw a blank. It happens. People forget how quick it could happen. So you just always want to be locked in as much as you can.
Do you spar with anybody at all? Or no, you don't spar with people or
spar with a couple people. Ward.
Okay.
100 Bullets.
Okay.
Anderson Burris and Cali Smooth.
Cali Smooth. Okay, that's what's up, man. All right. So the Reed Dollaz battle. I had KShine on earlier, right? It's funny when you and KShine, we know your history already. Y'all, what you brothers been through. You battled him on bullpen. I had you beating KShine. Shout out to Shine, but I had you win that battle and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Where did you guys come to a common ground though?
After the first battle, when the altercation went down, like security got involved and everything, and I can't quite I mean, this is almost 10 years ago, but I remember we ended up outside of the venue. KShine and I were talking, and we just shook hands and were like, both apologized for taking it to, that we both didn't need to do what we did, and it ended how it ended, and we ended up doing the rematch battle, and that was it. And anytime we seen each other, it was cool after that. I hold no hostility towards him or anything. Like that shit was like 10 years ago.
Right. So how did the battle you and Reed, how that conversation went with you to get Reed Dollaz though?
that was just me reaching out to. I reached out to Shine and was like, "Yo, like I heard you're doing this card. I'd love to be a part of it." And bro, KShine was super grateful about it. He's like, "Oh man, if I could get you on the card, that would be amazing." And he reached out. I gave him like a list of everyone I want to battle, and he's like, "I think I could make the Reed one happen." And then he made it happen.
Mm. You know, it's funny. He showed you a lot of love in my interview earlier today. A lot of love, man. A lot of kudos throwing you away from Shine today and stuff like that, man. In fact, he said the same thing you said. He was like, 3, Charron hit me up. It made it shit easy for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I hit him up and he was like, "Yo, this is a blessing you want to come on my platform because like a lot of people don't want to take risks on new leagues. Not saying that there's anything, but like a proven league like
Yeah,
Battle Academy, you're gonna get good footage, you're gonna get paid. I'm not saying anything for Shine,
right,
but like when
right.
someone's doing their first event, you don't have anyone to say how is the business. You can't look at the footage. Like it could be a disaster,
Mm.
but I have faith in Shine that it's going to be good. I know people clowning the poster and the flyer and shit, but people don't know behind the scenes. Like the business has been great, the
Mm.
communication. Like I know they're locked in.
Mm. And you're battling a legend like Reed Dollaz. I got you. I don't know, Sharon. I don't got you losing these battles, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got you winning both these battles,
Hey
brother.
man, thing about Reed is like, and I'm not even afraid to admit it. He was like him and Trigger was the first written battle I ever seen. Like
Trigger. Wow, you talking about a trigger? Okay, okay.
yeah, like I got into the scene by watching Jin's 106 run, and then Reed Dollaz, Trigger, Cassidy, Freeway,
Yes.
you know, WRC's Scribble Jam,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Solomon, Math, Murder Mook, Sirius Jones. Like those were the ones that got me into the culture and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I used to recite Reed Dollars bars when I was in school and shit, when I was in high school. So to me, this is just like a cool like not saying I'm not gonna try, but like for me, I'm just happy to do the battle. Like I'm still gonna try as hard as I can, but like I feel like I won just getting to battle Reed.
Wow, wow. I mean, it's funny. A second ago, you said that in high school you're reciting Reed Dollaz battles, and then looking now, you're about to battle a man that you reciting his bars and everything like that. Is it nostalgia for you, almost?
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like it, it was like it would be like if you were watching NBA players or something, then you end up in the NBA. Obviously battle rap's not to that extent, but that's what I was passionate about, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I made happen.
I mean, I know you're still battling, but do you still enjoy this shit though? Do you still like preparing, racking your brain for bars, performing, going on a plane to a different city, state? You still like doing shit like that?
Here's the thing: I enjoy it when it's a battle I want to do. So you don't
Mm,
see me battling up and comers and no names and stuff like that. Because I wouldn't enjoy that process. But battling, you know, ill wills, immaculates, reeds,
mm,
bill collectors, and like I still want to battle, Mook, Hitman, Lux, Rex. I still have aspirations to battle, Calico, all the top tier guys. So those battles I would enjoy doing, but like when leagues call me and they're like, "Yo, I got this new gunner. This is his name. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Like, even if the price is good, I'm like, I don't really have any interest in doing it.
Now let me ask you a question. If I'm up and coming battle rapper, right, and I like Charron as a battle rapper, you gonna give nobody a shot? It's like I can't give you a shot. Is it like you have to earn Charron? Is that what it is?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think like the matchup has to make sense.
Okay.
Like,
Mm,
not saying he's an up and comer, but like Real Sick is more of an up and comer than most of the people I've mentioned. And like I would love to battle Real Sick just because he deserves to be listed as he's one probably like top 5 most dangerous battler in the world.
agree.
So it's like
Agree.
I would battle Real Sick, but like people would have to bring their name up to levels. Like Real Sick is just on the same level, I think, as all the people I've named. He hasn't been battling as long, but he's just as good as them, and he's a draw. So it would just have to motivate me. A lot of these people coming up, they're good, but like motivated
Motivated,
to
right?
write for them.
You know, it's funny. Anytime I talk to Real Sick, I mention your name a lot, right? And I'm like, yo, my man, I want to see you and Charron getting cracking, my guy. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's like, he tells me, okay, we're gonna get to that soon. Do you foresee that happening? I don't. I know you want the battle. It seems like you want the battle more than he does for whatever reason. That's the gist I get or the vibe I get.
I just want the battle because I think he's like top 5 most dangerous.
Right?
Like he's super dangerous. So I would really have to be, in another. I really have to be clipped up for that. But like I'd prefer to battle, a lot of the other names I mentioned too. So
Yeah.
it's not like the battle I want the most, but I think it's a good battle.
Do you think guys fear battling you?
Sorry?
You think guys are reluctant to battle you?
Yeah.
Why do you feel? I want it from your mouth. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel guys are? I agree with you, but why do you feel guys are reluctant to battle you?
I respect anyone that, wants to battle me because it's like there's more risk than reward. Like, that's why I was impressed with Big K when he wanted to battle me during his Cody run, which a lot of people have is his only loss that year because like I have, like you said, probably the best win to loss ratio, and I take every battle serious. And some
Right,
people get smoked. Some people really get. There's a difference between losing and getting smoked, and some people are real. If you look at my last like couple battles, like a lot of the comments are like just coming here to lay flowers for so and so's name, like, and then they're like, "Oh, did you check? Did you check this battle? Did you check?" Like people were saying that on my last like 3 or 4 battles. Like it's really all been people dying. So
Jesus Christ, man. Hold on a second, brother. You're beating up people left and right and everything like that. It's funny. I don't think. I know you want the big names, but I don't even think some of the big names could get wrecked with you right now, bro. I really don't, man. You might be sleeping on mid-tier dudes that's really gonna give you some smoke. You know what I mean? Because
no, they would, but like the way I do it is like I don't. I just wouldn't be motivated. Like, can you say a mid tier person that you would name? Maybe because maybe I would take that battle. Like, who did you have in mind?
Eunice.
Eunice is very good. Eunice is very good.
I won't say chess. Chess not a mid-tier battle rapper, but I do want to see you in chess. Yeah, that's a very interesting battle. You and chess would be crazy.
Chess is on my list, but I consider chess top tier.
Top tier, right? Swamp is not mid tier, but I want to see you in Swamp
Swamp's on my
battle.
list. I think Swamp's top. Here's the thing: like Eunice has top tier potential.
Right.
He's just not there yet.
Still
And
learning.
like I would rather wait until he was there. And that's not skill wise. It's just like the name isn't there yet to excite me.
Mm.
Like I have to be excited about like when I accepted like my last couple battles, Ilmac, Ill Will, those are in the top 50 list, right? Like every top 50 list you look at their names, bill collectors in every top 50 list. So is
Right.
Reed.
Right.
Like I'm kind of aiming for people in that trajectory, and like respectfully, Eunice is not in people's
Right.
top
Right.
50 of all time list.
What do you feel about people saying, because they were dissecting Shine's card, right? And they were saying, I don't know if Reed should be getting Charron. They feel like you and Sirius Jones made more sense. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I think they're saying me and Big T
Big
made
T,
more
yeah.
sense because me and Sirius Jones did battle on King of the Dot years ago. King of the Dot's probably worst card ever, man. That was a weak card, man. I ain't gonna lie, and we didn't do. Now, King of the Dots, my family, but like the event was so like the event ran to like 2 or 3 a.m.
That was rough.
People were falling asleep in the crowd,
Wow.
and you know what? It's on battlers like Sirius Jones and I think who else was on the card? Pat Stade, Charlie Clips, Head Ice Cortez.
Yes.
When the crowd is literally falling asleep, it's like it messes with your energy and everything and your ability to deliver. And when you have a big room and people are rapping and there's no reaction, it makes the battles look weaker than they are. So I
Yeah.
still think it just like me and Sirius Jones didn't turn out as well, but the whole event had no good battles on it just due to the the way it was set up.
Speaking of King of the Dot, and I'm pretty sure you can't let. I mean, you can't let us if you can let us know. Are they doing a battle this year at all? Any events this year that King of the Dot's gonna do though?
I know they're doing the beatdown event with Reed Dollaz and
Oh, that's
Jazz.
right. 2000 Jazz and everything like
But
that.
that's a different format, and this was organic. I remember he mentioned to me before. Do you watch Pen Game?
No, I don't. Put me on. What is that, sir? Educate me.
It's like it's a British league that does on beat battles that are written,
Okay.
and they're pretty popping. I think they have like 300,000 subscribers. So like they're not a joke league, like they have probably like as many subscribers as like the trenches and other leagues, right? Or maybe more. And they just do on beat battles. And organic before that popped off was like I think on beat era has a chance to come back. I think
Really?
that
You feel that way?
that's what he was saying, and then Pen Game went crazy, and he's like, "Fuck! Like they did it before me. I need to, hop on this." So he wants to go through that route. I'm not really like passionate per se about that personally, so like I'm not really jumping into that. But yeah, I think they're gonna do one more event by the end of the year. It's been a while. King of the Dot needs to pop out again.
Yeah, because the last couple events they had, I like the last couple events they had when you battle 40 and everything like that. I like that though. You know what I mean? This stuff.
Yeah. Has it? So do you feel this year's been one of the weaker years for battle rap?
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, a triple yes,
Yeah.
Charron. I don't. You know what? Me and Crush McCody had a conversation a couple of days ago, right? And he asked me why do I still cover battle rap, and I'm like, well, I don't like the bullshit. I'm too old for the bullshit and everything. But I love hip hop so much. I appreciate talking to guys like you. I appreciate recapping your battles because you come to rap. You don't come to play, right? So
Right.
that's why I got a passion for this shit. But overall, though, Charron, it be a lot of bullshit that be going on in the culture that I ain't feeling, brother, respectfully. A lot of brothers don't go hard no more. There's only a few of y'all that still go hard. A few of y'all that still care about the craft and care about what the hell you're writing. You know what I mean? Only a few, but overall, like Gnome, I gotta go back to Gnome. I'm disappointed that Gnome was not that good to me. Thought it was all right. From a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 5-6.
Who do you think was performer of the night?
Okay. Rock, you can say Rock, T-Top. My man T-Top, I was shocked at T-Top because I gave T-Top hell going into that battle. I thought Hustle was gonna wash him, but I thought T-Top clearly won that battle. Right? And I was kind of mad at Real Sick and Rum Nitty, which I predicted to be battle of the night and be one of the best battles of this year. Did not live up to. I love Jalen Nightwing. I'm a Jalen Nightwing fan. I appreciate that brother a lot. But him and Nitty, they didn't really go crazy to me like that, bro.
Right.
I mean, I would say Rock probably. Rock, Eunice got crazy.
Eunice did. Rock is just, man, his consistency has to be studied too. Like he's good, man. I think Tay Rock is the greatest battler of all time.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, brother, coming from you. Wow.
I think he is. He's so energetic. And the thing is, like, his resume is crazy. The shit that he's done, his energy, his consistency, and like obviously, like Lux and Mook are the staples, but they haven't done what Rock's done.
Agreed.
Like, we're keeping it honest. Like, they haven't battled as much as Rock.
Wow. Let me ask you a question, because people say that the fact that he gives a lot of people shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
That hinders him a little bit, though. How you feel about that, though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I look at his views. His views are always good. He's not falling off. Like, to me, Rock is like probably the poster boy for battle rap.
Wow. That's deep, brother. Wow. Wow.
He's really good.
Yeah, Rock is in my Mount Rushmore, man. He is. He's Rock is like that, though, man. My brother, listen, I can't wait to see you battle Bill Collector. Then you got Reed Dollaz and stuff like that. I'm trying to go to. I was thinking about going to Shine's event though, support Shine though, man, because I know he's getting beat up a little bit and everything like that. So if I'm not in the building, I'm definitely gonna get the pay-per-view though. But I want to talk to you after the Bill Collector battle, though, brother.
Yeah, we'll definitely we'll pop in together. Do you live in New York?
I'm in Florida.
Oh, Florida. Oh, so you want to travel all the way out to New York for that?
I got family in New York though, so I like to get out sometimes. You know what I mean?
If you can make it, it's gonna be a good event, man. Like, and I like that there's just 4 battles because I don't like when there's 8, 9 battles on a card. It's too much.
The long intermission, Charron, the 30, 35 minutes, 45 minutes, long ass intermissions, brother, is crazy, man.
I think 4 to 5 is a good amount.
For every card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, before you go, are you gonna get the TBL call you at all?
Nah, they didn't call me. They did not call me. They called me for the other one they did, the Nitty Daylight one, right. But it was for a surprise battle. I'm not gonna say against who,
right.
that was also in the time where like I just wasn't, I was busy with the kids and stuff. So I said yes, but I didn't sign a contract. And then like a few days later, I was like, no, I can't do all this. So, maybe the next one they do. I don't know when the next one is, but maybe the next one.
All right. My brother, I appreciate you as always, man. You know how we rock, brother.
Likewise, bro. We'll talk after the Bill battle.
Absolutely. Shout out to my brother Charron. Y'all know the vibes already.